What it do, y'all? It's your guy, Bendu.
Wrapped out shit. So you Mac Velvet Boys back in the building.
Sound like you already drinking that Velvet already.
I-
The boys.
Here we go.
It's your boys from Extendo Clip. ASAP Aaron behind the camera. Working.
What? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Do the show, bro. Go ahead.
Well, it's Young Trey, a.k.a. the #1 leader of the Salvation Army. And if you don't know, you should know. This is the only podcast that got clips with extendos for your kinfolks. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, and chill like a mat. Yo.
Damn, the do-rag said it all, bro. This nigga came out rapping. He just spit a whole verse. I'll fuck with it, though.
Bet
that
that.
shit was hard.
Bet that. So what's the first topic at?
Man, the first topic we getting into today, bro. I know you saw it, bro.
Yeah, I seen it.
Man, John Watts is leaving, exiting Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I know, man.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, from what I've seen, I mean, I can feel it because like after all that and then all the like them Jones was coming back to back to back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right back to back, and then to start something new like that with Fantastic Four and do it all over. That's a lot.
You see,
A lot.
I think Disney right now, and I think Marvel is going to suffer from a lot of the turmoil Disney's going through. It seems like every studio is going through turmoil right now.
Yeah.
But it's like with Marvel, I feel like they're unfocused right now.
Yeah.
What they're doing. And it sucks because I feel like we're getting a lot of dope. Like, so you know how people always say like, oh, the MCU is too repetitive. It's the same thing over and over again. Well, now they're doing different shit. You know what I mean? Like they give you the run of the mill MCU stuff like Falcon and Winter Soldier. What else came out? Movie wise too.
Eternals.
Well, not because Eternals. That's a film that I feel is different.
Yeah, that is a different genre. So okay, yeah.
And then with the TV shows, you know, like I said, like Falcon and Winter Soldier, even Moon Knight now, like it's such. Oscar Isaacs, regardless of how you feel about the story so far, which I like the story, but he's given a really stellar performance.
He
in the
is
show.
though.
He's killing it.
From what I've seen, he is.
And I feel like they're doing all this different shit that it is kind of unfocused because you introduce Kang and Loki,
right?
You introduce Kang the Conqueror, but you're not building him up the way y'all built up Thanos.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
We haven't seen him since Loki.
Right.
And now I know you heard about this too. This kind of goes along with it. They reshuffled Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and the Marvels. So the Captain Marvel 2 basically is coming before Ant-Man and the Wasp now.
Oh man.
Which I already know there's going to be certain segments of the fan base that's not going to like that.
Yeah.
Which, whatever. It is what it is. But it's like, okay, now you're getting kind of something that people like with Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Right.
You're switching it out with something that not the entirety of the fan base likes or an overwhelming majority of the fan base likes.
Right.
It's kind of a divided, how they feel about Captain Marvel and that whole universe.
Let me say this real quick. Is it a rumor that John Krasinski is directing the Fantastic Four?
I don't know. I see the problem with that is because if he is he going to leave too? Because he's more of a director, it seems, that likes to have creative control of what he's doing, unless they hash that out. But like John Watts, we haven't really, they've cited creative differences for why he left, but like, what was it? You feel me?
Right.
Like,
they're not really talking about well, they said that it was he just needed a break. But that's BS.
Yeah.
That's bull.
The Russo brothers did like 15 movies straight, bro. They was Gucci, bro.
Right.
So they was having this. It's the same thing with Scott Derrickson. People forget Scott Derrickson. He left Doctor Strange too, because they were apparently so. Scott Derrickson's original vision for Doctor Strange 2 was gonna be more horror.
Yeah.
Like he wanted to do more horror stuff.
Yeah.
And now that the multiverse thing is taken off, the popularity of Spider-Man No Way Home, they want to go full balls to the wall with the multiverse stuff.
Balls to the wall.
So I just don't know, man. And as a Fantastic Four fan, I am worried because historically, like we already haven't gotten good movies.
Exactly.
It's kind of worrisome. If anybody, like my dream director, like in reality, I would have liked Jon Favreau to come back and do Fantastic Four.
Yo,
as just like a safe thing. But another choice I wanted was Peyton Reed. He directed
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because he actually pitched a Fantastic Four movie back in the day that was going to take place in the 60s, and it was going to be this weird, cool thing, which that storyline could still fit
Right.
in the MCU, you
Right.
know, with all the time travel madness they're doing now and everything. But you know that he ended up not getting the gig, which I thought he should have gotten. But a safer choice would be Favreau,
Right.
you know, if he wanted to come back. But you said Krasinski now. I don't know how true that is, but like I said, like, is he just going to leave because of creative stuff too?
Well, for people who don't know who John Krasinski is, if y'all watch The Office, it's Jim from The Office. And if y'all know about A Quiet Place,
Parks and Recs is better.
if y'all know about A Quiet Place, he was the dad on A Quiet Place, and he directed and wrote that joint. So yeah, that's.
Did
what
he
that is.
direct and write the sequel too? I still haven't
Yeah.
seen the second one.
Yeah, the second one is popping, but I still like the first one better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and I'm one of the people I don't, because I've seen it so much now. I don't even know if I want him as Reed anymore.
I need that.
I
don't think you ever wanted him as Reed Richards.
No, I did.
You said fucking Brandon Roof.
Yeah, though.
You said that. I remember that because we was going back and forth.
He would kill it. But you know somebody, and I know this will piss off a lot of people, but you know who I would want as like a wild card casting?
Who?
John David Washington. I think it would be a very interesting take.
I still need him as Two-Face.
He would be a good Two-Face. He definitely would. I still haven't seen Black Klansman.
Yeah.
It's heresy, I know. And I'm a huge Spike Lee fan.
Right.
But from what I've seen in Tenet, he's a good leading man.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, but it's like, I don't know, can he push the boundaries acting wise? I haven't seen too much from him personally. Like, really the only thing I've seen him in is Tenet personally.
I seen like same with me, but I seen like a clip that the movie he had with Zendaya that was on Netflix.
I never watched it.
Who?
Doom?
No. This is a different movie.
Malcolm and Mary.
Yeah, it was like a romance film. Or
but,
some. Well, it wasn't a romance film. What it looked like in the trailer, but you know what I'm saying, like a couples film.
But the Jones that I the clips that I saw, he was really cool. It's just like he got that laid back swagger though. Like he's like really, like you say,
like his dad.
But his dad can push it though.
Yeah, his dad.
You know what I'm saying? His dad can push it. We ain't really see him.
We're gonna talk about this on the next pod because I gotta send you the clip. Andrew Schultz, you know who that is, right?
Yeah.
He had this one boy on the Flagrant 2 podcast.
Oh shit.
And he was making the argument that DiCaprio is better than Denzel. He thinks DiCaprio is the best actor ever. This one dude, I forget what his name is. So we gotta have that. I feel like we should have that debate. It just made me think about that because one of his arguments was that he feels Denzel's actually typecast in a one-note actor. That's what he said. I didn't agree. I don't agree. I don't think he is. Because when you look at performances like I think Manchurian Candidate is one of his most slept-on performances. And like some of his earlier performances from the 80s and everything, like the late 80s going into the 90s, the early 90s and everything, I feel like they're slept on a lot.
Yeah.
But going back to John David Washington, though, yeah, he does have that laid back swagger, but that's where it would be like, what if we got not necessarily completely cool Reed Richards, but a cooler version of Reed Richards kind of, and then pair him up with like an excellent, like, there's so many people you could put like him, like imagine John David Washington as Reed Richards and fucking My Dream for playing Dr. Doom, Michael Fassbender. Like, dude, like that would be insane. Or pair whatever other actor you want to, your dream casting for Doom.
He'd be all right. I like that as Dr. Doom, but I mean, I still need Jim from The Office.
I feel you. Who would you want as Dr. Doom though?
Dr. Doom? Shit. Me. What the hell? I don't know. I really want the bull to try again. Like
Toby Kebbell?
Yeah,
okay.
I want him to try again because I feel like he
definitely has the arrogance though.
He was led in the wrong direction.
Yeah. You know what one of the illest Dr. Doom comic book moments are?
What?
There's this scene, so it's in Jonathan Hickman's New Avengers run, where there was this thing called the incursions that were happening, where these different universes in the form of Earths were basically crashing into each other.
Right.
So the Illuminati got together and we're trying to come up with a plan to stop these from stop this from happening. Because
Right.
if the universes crashed into each other, both Earths died. But if one Earth destroyed the other one, it would live. So basically, it brought it down to the conversation of, do we want to extinguish billions of lives just to save our own world? Captain America was on the Illuminati at the time, and he was like, "No, we're not going to do that. We're going to find another way." Captain America being no moral censor and all that. Blah,
Right.
blah, blah. So it ended up not working. They actually tried to use the Infinity Gauntlet to get it to stop, and they couldn't stop it. And it like literally, so some of the stones got destroyed, and the Time Stone actually vanished like mysteriously. So Namor was part of the Illuminati. He was basically like, "Fuck y'all niggas, y'all not going far enough. Deuces, I'm out." This nigga goes to Dr. Doom and was basically like, "Yo, bro, we need to do something about these incursions, blah, blah, blah." Dr. Doom was like, "No, I'm not going to help you, actually." He was like, "Well, but your Latveria will be destroyed too." This is how egotistical Dr. Doom is. He said, "You went to them first, and you think you're going to come to me so I could be the second?
Right,
Nah,
fuck
go back
you.
to them.
Yeah.
Bye."
Yeah,
Bro,
like-
most boss, that's the most baller moment.
Exactly, though. Like,
Dr.
come on,
Doom,
now.
bro. Doom is that nigga. But then you find, it's a whole, bro, you have to read Jonathan Hickman's New Avengers and Avengers run, bro. Fantastic Four, Avengers, New Avengers, then Secret Wars. Dr. Doom is so fucking based in this shit, bro.
Okay.
Nigga, there was a point where he basically absorbed the powers of the Beyonders. And this motherfucker, literally, he was basically God. They called it, he was God Doom. That was literally his name.
God, Doom.
God Doom. Yo, this nigga, so Thanos ran up on him on some shit. And Thanos was like popping his shit like, "Oh, you think you're badass, Doom?" That I'm paraphrasing, of course. And Doom was like, "Nigga, what?" And ripped this man's spine out of his body and killed this nigga. But it was dope because Thanos actually got banished from the realm of death. Death was like, because Lady Death in the the whole thing with him and Lady Death in the comics.
Yeah.
She was like, "Nigga, you too clingy. You're not allowed in my realm no more." So like, since Doom killed Thanos, he couldn't go to the realm of death. So he went to this whole other realm. It's some crazy shit they've introduced in the comics recently. But Doom is like, Toby Kebbell definitely gets that arrogance down. He definitely had it. But with Fassbender, I need that unhinged mania shit that we saw in movies like Shame. Even like the swagger that he played with what's his face? The guy who created Apple. What the fuck is his name? Steve Jobs. When he played Steve Jobs in that, and I think it was called Jobs or whatever. I forget what that fucking movie was called. You had the Ashton Kutcher one, then you had the better one with Michael Fassbender.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
I ain't see that one.
which one?
The one with Michael Magneto Bull.
Oh yeah, it focused more on the business side. Like it was just a great acted, a very well acted film, and I think he killed it in that film. But like he's my dream role, my dream casting for Dr. Doom personally.
Yeah.
Now, I don't really care about Sue. Don't really care. I don't really care about any of the rest of the cast. Just pick good people. But I feel like Reed and Doom are the most
are
the most important. You gotta get right.
Yep.
So.
Yeah.
I'm okay with Krasinski though. If they cast him, I'm like, okay, I saw it coming. Everybody saw it coming, but whatever.
Yeah. I'm for it.
Homegirl says she doesn't want to do superhero movies though, so I don't know if they're going to cast as
Emily Blunt.
Yeah, she said she doesn't want to do superhero movies. She sounds like she's still bitter.
My bad. Bitter.
You know, she's supposed to be Black Widow, right?
For real?
Yeah, you know why she didn't become Black Widow? Because she had a contractual obligation for Gulliver's Travel. Remember that Jack Black movie?
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why she didn't end up being Black Widow, and we got ScarJo.
Well, I'm glad.
I am too.
Glad, but I still like Emily Blunt.
I do too. I think she's a better actress than Scarlett, definitely.
Yeah.
And she's like, see, I always have a debate. Who's the new sci-fi queen? Is it Emily Blunt or Zoe Saldana? I feel like a lot of people say Zoe because you hear that?
Yeah, I hear that.
I don't know what that was. So yeah, Scarlett Johansson, the Black Widow, you know that, like, film history is very weird. It's a lot like sports history, honestly. Like, like Tom Brady would have never became Tom Brady if Bledsoe didn't like break his spine or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, man. So, but just getting back to the main course of the topic though, it's like, just getting back to the main course of the topic though, am I worried yet? And Feige, I trust. That's how I go with the MCU. And Feige, I trust. He hasn't failed us yet. Yeah, getting back to the main course of the topic we were talking about, which is John Watts exiting. like I said, my mantra when it comes to the MCU is in Feige I trust. Honestly, like he hasn't failed us yet, you know, and I'm with it. But the weird thing about this though is he usually gives reasoning. Like he gave the reasoning when it came to Edgar Wright exiting Ant-Man. He was supposed to direct the original Ant-Man, but his vision didn't fit with what Feige, you know, what the MCU was going forward. So
Right.
that's my last piece on it, man. And Feige I trust.
And Feige I trust. Nah, he covered everything for real. I think we covered everything for real. Just Krasinski is bull. That's what I'm saying. Jim, The Office. That's all it is.
Jack Ryan too.
Jack Ryan. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't watch shows.
You need to start watching shows, bro.
I don't need to start watching nothing.
You need to start watching shows.
I need to start watching nothing.
You know, I just started watching cable like the first time in so many years.
Nobody
Yesterday
said
at
anything
Grandma.
about cable. I watch
That
all my
shows,
shit
but
for
it shows is on
free
cable.
99.
Whose grandfather are you?
Yeah.
He said, I ain't been watching cable. Well, you know what?
Nobody have. I got apps.
That's true.
I'm-
Hey, Aaron, hey, granddad, there's a thing we use now called Netflix. It's a thing called streaming. You don't use the cable box no more. You can even pull it up. You want me to show you how to pull it up on your phone, Grandpa?
Yeah, you're just reinsuring what I'm saying. I just said that was my first time seeing cable in years because I use the apps. You just idiot.
Well, I guess we.
I don't watch shows. I watch all those shows. So that's what I'm saying. I was like, wow, I haven't seen.
So when did you start watching on cable?
I forgot. No, actually,
They said that shit with this.
Nah. What's the Masked Singer?
I never heard of that.
That's some dumb
The Wedding Singer came on
cable bullshit.
on cable. Yes, sir.
Barry slept on Adam Sandler movie, The Wedding Singer.
That was his
The
first
Wedding Singer?
Yeah.
one of his first joints.
The Wedding Singer? I've never seen that shit.
For real?
Nope.
We all watched.
That's a good joint.
It is.
That's a good joint. That's one of his slept on. One of his slept on yours.
Never seen it. I gotta check it out. It's called The Wedding Singer.
Yeah. Bro.
With what's the name?
Drew Barrymore.
She's whack.
I mean, not in the 90s.
She was whack in the 90s.
I think Drew Barrymore. She's alright.
She's kind of whack.
Yeah, she's not a good actor. Not even action films.
Staying in the 90s train. Or not.
Not just train.
Staying on the Marvel train. Multiverse Madness next week, man.
Oh, yeah.
Facts.
Multiverse Madness. You saw that clip I sent you?
I did not.
Or the picture?
Oh, I saw the picture, yeah.
The Captain Carter
yeah,
shit?
Yeah, I saw that.
I think that's going to end up being John Krasinski.
Shut
I
your.
think they're going to fuck with this.
They are. Oh my God.
It's either going to be John Krasinski or Henry Cavill. And the reason why that's so important, is because if it's Henry Cavill, right? If it's John Krasinski, they're going to be playing on. So I'll give you two options. So if it's John Krasinski, they're playing on the fact that he was supposed to be Captain America.
Facts.
But they're just going to say, oh, he's Captain Britain or whatever.
Right.
If it's Henry Cavill, we may actually get the Captain Britain Corps. And they're kind of like the Green Lantern Corps, but for like Captain Britain. I'm not too well versed in it, but they're like a multiversal Corps type thing.
Right.
So it would be cool to see him in the MCU. I know he's kind of pissed off at DC right now. So I could see him jumping the ship to Marvel as a fuck you to DC.
Henry Cavill. I said that too. I was like, and
he's killing it in The Witcher. He's so fucking amazing as Geralt, bro.
I was like, if anybody,
Geralt,
if they don't push forward to the Superman movie, he's leaving. He's leaving,
bro. Why the fuck? See,
this
is kind of gonna play into our Ezra Miller conversation too. But why are you introducing Supergirl?
I have no idea.
I like Supergirl. I think Supergirl's a cool character. The season 1 of the show was cool, but it's like, bro, give us a fucking Superman movie. I'm sorry for the language, but
long overdue for a damn Superman.
You already stole his second film to do that fucking Batman versus Superman. Like,
exactly.
Give him his film. I want to see Amy. Even though I like this new Lois Lane in the TV show, she's like this new chick in the TV show. These are the definitive characters for me. Superman and Lois Lane. They are they're the standard now, in my opinion. I used to like Amy Adams as Lois Lane. She was my favorite Lois Lane. And Henry Cavill was my favorite Superman.
Yeah.
But they haven't been doing shit with him. You know, they fucked him up with Joss Whedon's Justice League. And then I feel like Snyder we just didn't get enough of it. You feel me?
Exactly.
They didn't give us a lot. It was like a tease, basically.
Listen, back to Doctor Strange. I love that we know it's Professor X. We heard his voice.
Yeah.
But when I seen that wheelchair, that was like,
about to hate me.
Huh?
You about to hate me, man. I was never a big fan of the '90s series. I didn't watch it.
You're tripping.
I always like the DC
tripping.
cartoons better because they were darker, like the Batman
Yeah,
animated
yeah.
series.
But that and Spider-Man, what? Those are great classic
You about to be
tunes.
mad at me.
I'm always mad at you. I'm always mad at you.
Well, I'm just gonna say, like, I think y'all gonna be mad at me.
Just say what you gotta say.
Say what you need to say. It's like, nah. But nah, I like when it comes to Marvel cartoons, they usually suck. But the best one, especially if we're talking Spider-Man, since you brought up Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, bro. You gotta peep it.
You know what? I never actually watched that one.
Yeah, it's called Spectacular. It's really like, it really captures the essence of Spider-Man. It really captures. Now they switch a couple of the storylines up a little bit.
Yeah.
But in essence, it's really good. It's a really good show.
Is it true? Well, I can't say is it true. I mean, I'm just asking. 15 cameos? Is that what they said for the Doctor Strange movie?
I think it's gonna be more than that.
For real.
I think so.
For real.
How do you think they're gonna play out the if let's just run with your theory a little bit, Bendu. If they do go with the Captain America and like the anti-Captain America lore, how you think it's gonna play out for?
I mean,
like how they gonna implement that story for Doctor Strange story? Like how they gonna try to flesh out both?
So
that way people can understand both sides.
From what it
That's
looks,
hard sometimes when you try to do two different storylines in multiverse, especially when you deal with stuff like that. Sometimes that's hard.
Yeah. I would say that given the comic book history and everything like that, I think they're literally using the Illuminati for cannon fodder to show how powerful Scarlet Witch is.
Right.
Because it looks like she's going to run their shit.
Yeah, she's gonna.
It looks like she's going to run their
she's
shit.
gonna snap.
And I think that this is going to be the precursor for Doctor Strange to say that Illuminati team was kind of effective, even though like Wanda cleaned house with them.
Right.
Maybe I should make one on my Earth. And I think that's when we're going to get the Illuminati proper in like a main universe, kind of, or a new multiversal one that our Stephen Strange creates.
Right.
But because Captain America, but you got to realize Captain America's role in the original Illuminati, because like I said, whether it's Captain America, Captain Carter, whoever it is, like she's playing the role, you know, if it's Haley Atwell as Captain Carter, she's going to be playing, you know, the Captain America role. Captain America was on the Illuminati solely because of his moral center, because the people they had in the Illuminati were corrupted people. They were like Doctor Strange was at a point where he's like bartered his soul so much for certain, you know, points of power or for certain power ups and shit like that, that he was kind of a tainted person. Obviously, we already know. Well, I don't know if you know, but Iron Man in the comics is basically a dick. He's a dick. Reed Richards is like so analytical that he doesn't leave room for emotion. Black Panther is a king. He has empathy, but the empathy goes away. If it comes to the empathy for the world or empathy for his people, he's always going to choose his people over. Yeah. And Namor is another one.
Right.
Just a dick. So you have morally gray people and even morally reprehensible people like Namor on the Illuminati, that they wanted somebody like Captain America to keep them centered. So I think it's going to be a big role like that. I think Captain America or Captain Carter's going to be the first one that gets wiped by one. I think.
Man, if I see Krasinski, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I would actually like see. Do you know what cameo that I really want, and I know we're not going to get?
What?
I fucking want Chris Evans as the Human Torch, bro. So bad, bro. Because they were talking about Ian Gruffit, I think that's how you say his name,
As
was going to come back and be on the Illuminati. And then the Krasinski stuff started coming out, and they were like, oh, Ian Gruffit's not coming. I want to see that. I would rather see that than Krasinski, honestly. And see Chris Evans come back as the human. Like, literally just redo the scene when he melted his clothes off.
Yeah.
Just literally do that. But him and like the Illuminati, how he's like, oh, I'm looking for a towel. Like he does some bullshit like that, bro.
Something.
Chris Evans is hilarious. Like he's fucking hilarious. Like
He's all right.
He's one of the, he's like the laugh and like literally Chris Evans is like he's like literally he reminds me of this guy. His name is Chris too. His name is Chris. He lives across the street from me. Well, used to. They act just the same.
Shut
It's
up.
so funny. It's literally so funny. I fuck with him all the time. Be like, yo, you're like the laughing white boy. Y'all always y'all niggas always laughing, bro. Both of y'all Chris's is always laugh. I will fuck with him about Chris Evans because every time you see this nigga Chris Evans, laugh. I'm like, bro, that you would think it's almost fake,
Right.
but he's laughing so much. It's like you're either a really good actor, which he is. He could be faking it, but it's like every time you see this nigga, he's laughing. You could literally like kill his cat and he would like, oh, I'm gonna miss him, bud. Like, just laugh.
He's coming out with that new movie with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, that shit looks hard, bro.
Yeah, that's going to
They
be
got a little shorty in that too, man.
Is she white?
She's Cuban.
Oh.
Anna de Armas.
Oh man.
She's fire, bro. Ben Affleck was hitting that.
She's okay. She's okay. I can name a bunch of people over her, bro.
So you know how Ben Affleck's back with J-Lo now?
Yeah.
He downgraded.
You're fucking dumb. You bumped your head on something sharp, bro. You bumped your head.
I did.
Downgrade.
I did. You know what I bumped my head on?
Whatever.
Reality.
Here we go. Fuck no. You're crazy. Downgraded?
That he downgraded.
You're tripping. She ain't nothing. She ain't.
And J-Lo beat too.
She beat.
J-Lo look dusty now, bro.
No, she don't.
J-Lo look dusty.
No, she don't. For her age, she still looks like a.
I'm joking. J-Lo's a nice looking woman. I just find Anna more attractive person.
Hell no. If y'all, what's her name?
Anna de Armas.
Anna de Armas. That's what I'm. Yeah. If y'all get a chance, look her up, and y'all choose which one looks better. I'm going with J-Lo, and I don't see nothing too spectacular about that girl. Nothing at all. She got no butt. She don't got no. The only thing she has is an okay face. That's it.
Okay, you're bugging.
Okay face. That's it.
J-Lo be looking like she got hit with a sack of nickels if she not wearing makeup, bro.
She's 55 or 54. How old she is? She's an old head. How old is this one? Like 30 something?
She like 30 something.
Yeah.
By the way, are we gonna talk about Ben Affleck being a cradle robber, dog?
No.
He like him. He like Leo. He like him young, bro. That should be weirding me out, bro. When I be seeing the ages of some of these bitches, I'm like, I get it. Like, if I'm a 55-year-old, do I want to fuck with J-Lo or do I want to fuck with J-Lo Prime? Not saying, and I know we have an argument, but I'm saying, like, do you want to fuck with J-Lo or do you want to fuck with 20, J-Lo, a girl that looks like J-Lo when she was like 25? I get it. Like, women think it's weird, but when men literally in the background, they be like, oh yeah, babe, that's really weird. But in their heads, they're like, damn it, man, this nigga lucky as shit that he hitting that. Let's be real.
Women think it's weird, but then women will go get a sugar daddy.
Facts, though. Facts.
Come on now. Now we're not even going to start that up. That's a whole nother.
But going back to what Aaron was saying, I think Captain America is basically going to play like that moral center on the Illuminati, and I think you're going to see that, whoever it is, whether it's Krasinski as Captain Carter or America or Haley Atwell as Captain Carter, I think they're going to be the first one to get killed, and I think you're going to see Professor X get murdered
Again. It hurt.
And I think
It hurts every time he dies, though.
I'm just envisioning the scene. I'm literally seeing Professor X dying, right? And then the camera cuts to the right, and Deadpool's like, again? What is that, like 4 or 5? I can't even count. These timelines are so confusing.
That would be hard.
Literally, I saw this one poster, a fan-made poster. It was like Deadpool in the Scarlet Witch costume. And you know how they're doing like the broken glass as like the background for the character posters and shit. And one of the shards of glass, you see like Elizabeth Olsen like tied up and gagged.
Wait, Deadpool. Yeah, I see.
That looks
I
amazing, bro.
I saw that.
And Ryan Reynolds like keeps fucking with us. He's saying, so originally they were saying he's not in the movie and he was being pretty serious about it. But then he's like, I'm not in the movie. And like, so like doing weird. I'm like, bro, just tell us if you're in the movie or not, bro. Stop fucking with me, dog. Cause like honestly, I'm ready to see how they introduce Deadpool, bro.
Right.
I want to see. So I have weird expectations. Not expectations. I have weird things I would like to see in this film. I know they're probably not going to happen. But like I said, I wanted to see Chris Evans as Human Torch. I wanted to see, what did I just say? Ryan Reynolds introduced as Deadpool formerly
And,
in the MCU.
And you want to see Captain?
No. Well,
Don't want to see that.
I would rather see. I want to see some form of introduction of Kang the Conqueror. So what I heard was that there was going to be a scene where Kang showed up and basically just he would whoop Doctor Strange's ass, and he would take Doctor Strange to the quantum realm, and that's why Kang was going to be in Quantumania, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. Because the whole the new heist is to steal Doctor Strange back from the quantum realm.
Mm-hmm.
That's the heist, the rescue Doctor Strange. So I'm like, that would be fucking cool if that's the case. That's what, and that was like a rumor I heard. So those are the 3 things I would like to see.
Here's the thing, with this movie being 2 hours and 6 minutes, how are they gonna? I feel like they're gonna cramp everything in there.
I think that's why Derrickson left. Scott Derrickson left.
Here's the thing. Movies like that, like Doctor Strange, Batman, everything like that, I feel like movies should be like at least 2.5 hours. So it doesn't, if it's like 2 hours and 6 minutes or 2 hours and it'll be rushed and you feel like you're trying to force everything in there. But let a DC movie be 3 hours. They're like, God, it's too long. It is long.
I don't think
it is
that,
long.
bro.
If
I
it's
feel like
Marvel and it's 3 hours, yes, I need this. This is what I'm looking for. I need this. I want this.
I mean, I just think that's what you're perceiving online. Because if you look at data and metrics, like all the DC films that are longer do better.
I mean, Batman did good.
Yeah, the Batman, Snyder Cut, like all of the longer films have done excellent.
Yeah, but you got some people who are like, it's too long.
But they're irrelevant.
The Batman movie, like people are talking about the movie is too long, it's too slow. I hate that. These type of movies, these comic book films are supposed to be long.
Yeah.
If you put these movies at 2 hours, it's so much shit that has to be covered. You can't fit that.
And I know you're gonna be mad at me, but that's why I like the series. You feel me? Because
I feel that though.
it's like for
that.
me, like Moon Knight, I couldn't imagine them doing this Moon Knight show in like 2 hours. That's why I'm glad we got like 6 episodes. We got a 6-hour film basically.
I feel that.
I actually think it's too short because I feel like they skimmed over some things. I definitely feel what you're saying. Now, I've seen that before, and I used to think that way until I actually started seeing like the metrics in the data, the returns, like people doing repeat viewings of like, Snyder Cut. Even how long was Suicide Squad?
2 hours and like 20 or 10 minutes, something like that.
The longer films are doing well.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And you do make a point because really all the people who said that it's too long or it's too slow, irrelevant.
Going to your mans too. And I'm not trying to segue, but I'm trying to use him as an example. I feel like the reason why you're seeing lower numbers for people like Will Smith, like your traditional box office guy, and I'm not saying this to shit on him, I'm saying this as people don't care about the cult. It's not cult of personality in film no more. They want character, bro.
They do.
It's dope to see too. They actually want character. People will go see a film if it's a dope story and dope characters.
Exactly.
That's why I get so pissed off with people. And I'm not going to go on a huge tangent. I'm going to keep it, short. I get so pissed off with people like Scorsese and Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah.
All these people. Like Marvel has literally switched people's brains. These comic book films that you hate so much has switched people's brains to want to inhabit story, character, and immersion more than anything. And those are the core tenets that they always talk about with film. But your shitty ass movies you've been putting out lately don't do that. I'm talking to Ridley Scott specifically when I'm talking about that.
Yeah. I don't even know what the fuck he put out recently. What did
he put out? Some bullshit. He put out the
last
Duel,
Duel.
and he had to House of Gucci. He did those 2 movies, and then he tried to blame fucking Marvel movies for why they didn't do good at the box office.
Man, listen,
bro.
That's where the bread is at, man. These comic book movies, that's where the fucking.
But look
money
at Dune
is.
though. It's story, bro. Dune is long as shit. And people went and saw it.
Yeah.
So that's where it's like, people want story.
But that was a crazy movie in like the 80s, wasn't it? So like
it's based off a book by Herbert. I'm drawing a blank. Herbert Walker, I think. No, what the fuck is his name?
Herbert. That's a very funny name.
It's something. It's Herbert something, but he wrote the book. Then they did the movie.
That name
They
funny.
did do a movie back in the 80s. It was like a TV show and everything
Yeah.
too. But
So it's like a popular and all
Star Wars is based off of it, literally.
Oh,
If you look at the similarities between the two, that's how like George Lucas. He kind of didn't like create the sun here.
Right.
Came to Star Wars. Let's be honest.
There was
He
a
dick
lot
right
of
up all the
people
time.
that was in that movie too. Doom, Aquaman, Thanos,
Yeah.
Moon Knight.
Yes.
Timothy. What's his name?
Calamari.
Some-
What was his name? Something. Little British ass nigga.
yeah.
I'm getting tired of these Brits taking
Wait, I
over
thought
our
he was
actors,
from
man.
New York, bro.
He's from New York? I thought he was British. I thought he was another fucking Brit.
I thought he was from New York or Massachusetts or one of them.
Hold up.
Something. I might be wrong. Shit. What do I know? I might be wrong.
Oh no, he's American. Said American actor.
Yes.
Manhattan, New York. Yeah. he looks like a Brit. I just hear all the Brits talking about him, so I figured he was British or some shit.
It's just I don't know. They act different, bro.
They see, but that's because here I feel like American film for so long was conditioned into this like box office shit. You feel me?
I feel that.
And it's like, you could pick on the main people. You could pick on like Will Smith. Who else was like a big box office person? Like back in the day, they would always rely on when it came to like big films and shit. Who? Nah, I'm talking about like the action hero, like Stallone.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger, like Jackie. Yeah, Krista.
He
like,
said Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan.
he said Jackie Chan.
But yeah, but with Multiverse of Madness, man, I hope they don't. I hope it's not. They don't learn the wrong lessons they learned from No Way Home, where it's like, oh, everybody loved the cameos with Toby and Andrew, so let's do it on steroids. Like,
Yeah, they're about to.
like I said, my mantra so far has been with Marvel and Feige I trust.
And
And he hasn't failed me yet.
Let me ask you something real quick. Somebody on the live, my man said, "How y'all feel about Netflix buying all the overseas films?"
I like it, and I don't like it. So I don't like. I'm gonna try not to get too political.
Right.
I don't like monopolizing forces in film. I feel like it stifles creativity, and it also stifles, what ideas they want to put out there or not. That's kind of like, even though we got, X-Men back, yay, Disney buying Fox.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that because it creates a concentration of content,
Yeah.
and it creates curation of content. What you gotta realize is like, life imitates art.
Right.
So it's like when you have one idea and narrative coming out, I don't like that per se.
I feel that.
But going back to the root of what he was asking, I like the fact that everybody's on Netflix now.
Yeah.
People are going to watch it.
Yeah.
That's another thing. I know Scorsese kind of chilled out with shitting on Netflix, but a lot of them like to shit on Netflix too in the streaming services.
What's up with Scorsese?
Huh?
What is he? What is he? Just an old man that just?
I think that's literally what it is.
It gotta be because.
But Scorsese's respectful. He doesn't shit on the movies. You feel me? He's like he basically said like, they're not for me, basically. Okay,
Well,
fine.
shit, you had your run.
But my thing is, I feel like you can have your opinion, but your opinion, it can, be up for debate. You can debate your opinion, and you can be wrong in your opinion. Because I feel like everything y'all talk about, y'all like about film, they're doing it.
Right.
Everything y'all say y'all like, character, plot, you like immersion in the theatrical experience, immersion.
Right.
It delivers all of that.
Right.
Y'all just don't like it because you have to be careful. Like, nobody gives a shit no more when it's a Scorsese movie coming out. If your movie's coming out the same day Multiverse of Madness is coming out. Nobody gives a shit. I feel like Tarantino's the only one that, like, I don't know how he feels about comic book films because he hasn't really said shit. I know, remember not too long ago they were talking about him doing Deadpool? Remember that? They were talking about Tarantino doing Deadpool when after the first one, when the first director left.
Fuck no.
But I'm saying I don't know how he feels about them, but you never see him talking about them. But you also never see him trying to put his film out the same day as one, or within the same time frame and time span as one.
But he probably knows, and he probably respects it, but also knows like, all right, listen, I'm not fucking around with Marvel because they're top dog right now. So let them have their shit, and I'll be over here and I'll push it back so they can have theirs, and then I'll have my Tarantino, because Tarantino doesn't. This is very rare that he
flops.
yeah,
very rare. Yeah.
Yeah, very rare. Tarantino is the GOAT.
I think every era has this genre of movies that's on top.
Yeah, like we had the Western.
Western back in the 90s.
Action
It was
films.
action, gutter movies,
Yeah.
hood movies, back to back. Spike Lee was top dog at that time. Everybody has their time and everybody has that moment. And after a while, it gets stale to the point you're waiting for something original or something new.
But these guys are overstaying their welcome,
Who?
in my opinion. People like, maybe not Scorsese, because Scorsese's still putting out fire. Francis Ford Coppola, he definitely is. His daughter makes better films than him at this point.
Who's his daughter?
Sophia Coppola.
What did she do?
She does like these little independent films. You got just go watch her work. They're beautiful to look at. They're usually like more like. What?
Del Dale says, "Stop drinking that bullshit whiskey." Is this whiskey?
Yo! Ask Del Dale how he feels about the Batman.
Hey, Del Dale, how do you feel about the Batman? No, man, we're not talking about the Batman no more.
No, we not. But just look at his response when he said.
You told me his response. He did. You
don't have to talk about the Batman.
He did.
Man.
Oh
I'm just
my
saying.
God, man, he set me right up, man.
But Sophia, like they're more. She gears her films more toward women. But I'm a film guy, so I watch all shit. And they're beautiful films to look at, dope storylines, yada yada. But at this point, I feel like she's a better director than him. You already know how I feel about Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott, shut the fuck up forever. Go away. Go away. We don't care. We got better Blade Runner, thank God, from Denis Villeneuve. Go away. That's how I feel about it. Go away.
I feel that.
You overstayed your welcome, bro. He literally he pissed the bed, and then he was like, you know what? I don't feel like getting up, so I'm just gonna shit in it too.
Amber Heard.
Yeah, that's a good transition. Talking about shit. Was that the next topic?
I think so.
Yeah, talking about shitting in beds. Oh my god. I have a spicy take, but I'm gonna let you give your opinion on this whole. Let's go Amber then Ezra.
Do the spicy take.
I hope Johnny Depp gets his justice.
Me too.
I really want to see him get his justice.
Me too.
That being said, Johnny Depp is a bitch.
Man, 'cause I saw that. I saw that on your Facebook.
Johnny Depp is a bitch, bro. Let's be real about this.
But at the same time, he might be. But at the same time, that's looking better on him in court.
All right. Look, all right.
To show how good of a person he is.
I have a perfect saying for this.
Okay.
Females are victims, right? When abuse happens, right?
Yeah.
Men can also be victims.
Exactly.
Men can also be victims if they allow themselves to be victims.
Yeah.
That's the difference between men and women.
And you said
that's the difference.
You said something on that post. You said you don't have to beat them to stand your ground. Like you can stand your ground without being physical and without the abuse. Like you can stand your ground. Like it don't gotta even come.
It's
come
just
to
this
that.
is basic shit you learn about self-respect, bro. It's just basic shit. And it's like the boy, my homie Skinner, shouts out to him, love him. That's my guy.
Right.
But he was like, well, you have to see it from there. Basically, he was saying like, when the emotions get involved, and all that shit. Bro, I don't care how many emotions get involved. I'm not letting nobody walk all over me like that. Matter of fact, for the sake of this, I'm not going to let nobody shit all over me like that.
I'm not exactly. She shit in that man's bed as a prank.
She did it as a prank?
Yeah.
I thought it was an accident or something.
As a prank. She said it was as a prank. She shit in his bed as a prank. And the thing that gets me is that.
But hold up. The question is, and this is another thing I posed too. All right. So obviously, I'll go ahead and finish first. I'll let you finish. I know. I was about to go.
The thing that gets me is that. What's that movie? Fantastic Beasts.
Yes, Fantastic Beasts.
What is that? Like a Harry Potter spinoff?
Both Amber or Johnny Depp and Ezra Miller's. It was just the funny part.
Johnny Depp got canceled.
Yeah,
he got canceled out of that
around that Me Too era.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Amber Heard only has 10 minutes of time in Aquaman. Does that seem fair?
And he lost Pirates too.
Which,
let's be honest, who's going to watch that?
Not me.
Pirates movie?
Not me.
I love Johnny Depp, but who's really going to go watch that?
Like, let people in here real quick. Inform people who aren't tapped in to the whole trial and what's going on.
I mean, look, I've just been watching a couple videos, but from what it looks like, Amber Heard should have resurrected Johnny Cochran. Because that's the only way she was going to win this case, it looks like.
Exactly.
Now, he may still lose because, like, they have to prove. So this isn't like a abuse case. That's one of the things, like, I kept hearing people say.
Right.
It's not a case about abuse. It's a defamation lawsuit.
Okay.
Basically saying whether, her writing this op-ed in the Washington Post, like, legitimately, like, made him lose roles and basically lose out on money and all that shit. And also, they're basically exposing this thing where she was talking about, she donated the $7 million to like the ACLU or some shit like that, which I don't know why you're donating $17 million to the ACLU. That's the American Civil Liberties Union is not what it used to be anymore. So basically, it would be like imagine you're going through what Johnny Depp is going through, right?
Right.
With his girl.
Right.
You get a divorce from your girl, you have to give her $7 million. She says, well, he did X, Y, and Z, so I'm going to donate my $7 million to some black cause. What if everybody that thinks like her is in that group, is in that organization? That's basically what the ACLU is.
But she didn't donate all of that to there. She donated some and then did some with some, and like she was doing.
And then the whole
different
Elon
things.
Musk got involved in it too, because apparently he helped her donate money. It's fucking
This motherfucker, man.
And I heard he was clapping. I think that nigga lying, bro. He was clapping her cheeks when they were together. Because I saw a video. Somebody, now it may be untrue, but somebody said this nigga bought out a whole building just so they could sneak around and fuck. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
He got
the money.
He got the money.
Yeah, when you live out the government dole like that, you got the money. So
ew, he probably just playing with that money. Come on, they running out around there butt ass naked. They running around butt ass naked like. Yo, he's a freak.
He be playing that like he like that fucking wallflower child and shit. That nigga be clapping cheeks, bro.
Out here, really
clapping
out
cheeks.
here.
Nigga, she Aqua Woman when he done with her, bro.
Yo, it's crazy. It's making DC already. DC is already.
You had the Ray Fisher stuff going on with him and Joss Whedon.
Exactly. Bro.
You got the Ezra stuff going on.
He's tripping,
he throwing
bro.
chairs at bitches and shit, bro.
He's tripping, bro. He got arrested. If y'all don't know who Ezra Miller is, he's the guy who plays the Flash.
Yeah.
In DC movies, Justice League or whatever. They got the new Flash movie coming out. But I don't know what's gonna happen with this movie because how he keeps getting arrested. He got arrested in Hawaii
twice. So he got let out from the first case.
Few weeks later.
Then he went not even a few weeks. I think it was like a day or something like that.
No, it was. I think
it was shorter than that because he went to a party after he got out, and they asked him to leave. He said no, and he threw a chair at the bitch's head. Yo, bro, that nigga's a savage, bro.
A day after?
I don't know. It was like soon.
I thought it was like a few weeks, bro.
No, bro.
Wow.
Because he got released. Because I was watching everybody's videos talking about it, and all of them were like, people, my significant other, whatever, were like, Ezra Miller got arrested again. Yeah, we know. He just got let out. No, he just got arrested again. Yo, bro. Yeah, so he's drawing, bro. But he's like, so apparently he might be like what's the terminology for a cuck? So what's the guy that what's the guy that fucks the girl in front of the husband? What is he called?
A simp?
No.
I don't know that term.
I think it's called like a bull or something like that. Whatever.
I don't know.
I don't know what this shit is called. But he was fucking Bull's wife. And I guess they didn't want to do it no more. Whatever. Cause he was like calling the Bull's wife a whore and she was like, fuck your whore wife. Da da da. Like huh? Because I was following this shit. Because it's interesting to see when you present yourself as part of a certain community, how much shit you fucking get away with.
Yeah.
But when you smack somebody on stage, they want to like sing you back to the womb. It's very amazing how much shit you get away with.
Yeah.
Very amazing. Like,
wow, that's amazing you said that, man.
I'm just being when it came to the Will Smith shit, I was like, yo, why y'all going after him? And I'm not saying this because he's black. I'm not saying this because of that. But I'm saying, like, why is Ezra getting away with this shit? Like, Will Smith loses Bad Boys for smacking somebody, but this nigga out here wilding like this. And
Yeah, and like he threw a chair at a female a day
yeah,
after he was
now,
released.
It hasn't just been women. He's been fucking up niggas too. He's been fighting, bro. That nigga, yo.
Is it because of what's going on with like DC and everything?
I don't know. Apparently, I've heard, because remember that video came out years ago, like 3 years ago, when he was choking that bitch out.
Oh man, yeah.
I thought it was a joke. I thought they were joke. Apparently, that nigga was serious. He get like, so they say when he gets drunk, he gets like violent.
He's fighting demons.
He even said, like, there was this one video I saw. It was random as fuck. He was driving in the car. He was like, "Hey guys," I'm doing his voice. "Hey guys, so to the Ku Klux Klan chapter in such and such place, keep doing what you're doing and fuck around and find out. Bye." I was like,
He said that?
yes. I'm like, yo, this nigga might be about it, bro. Ezra, yo, look. If it don't turn out well for you and acting, come to hip hop, bro. Cause you might be one of the realest niggas out here, bro. Bro. He might be about it, bro. Ezra should have, I feel like he chose the wrong calling, bro. Ezra Miller should have been all right. He would have fit right into, he wear chokers and shit and all that and makeup and all. He would have fit right in, bro.
You only saying that because you don't like him acting as Flash.
I don't. I'm honest, but I'm not just saying that. This nigga genuinely, he would, bro. Please, bro. He would fit well in like the mainstream hip hop scene right now, bro. Let's be honest.
What the fuck, man?
Like, bro, just put him next to 6ix9ine and tell me he won't fit in. 6ix9ine, Trippie Redd. Come on, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
Come on.
Don't mention 6ix9ine on this podcast ever again.
Ain't he like beefing with 5EO Foreign or whatever?
Lil Durk.
Damn, Lil Durk too. Yo, I saw him pull up on a Lil Durk lookalike. That nigga was shook, bro.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that?
I heard about it. I just didn't see it.
He pulled up on him and made him put like a jacket or something of what's his face, the bull Durk's homie that died.
Vaughn.
Yeah, he made him put a jacket on of Vine, and you could tell that nigga did not want to put the jacket on, but it was like they like rolled deep on him, bro. Like they
6ix9ine is so corny, bro. Like he's so corny.
He is,
man.
but he's so funny.
He's
so
so
funny.
corny. You know what? You know what was funny?
I like a nigga that don't take himself seriously.
You know what was funny?
It makes fun of everybody else that does.
Funny. It was funny when he was in Chicago and he said I'm on O Block.
And them niggas walking around looking for him and shit. That shit was funny, bro.
That shit was at like what, like that shit looked like it was like 2:00 in the morning.
Bro, that
like,
shit
he
was
talking
hilarious,
about I'm on
bro.
O Block. Where the fuck y'all niggas at?
And he got these dumbass niggas looking out the window. Where he at? Bro, that's, oh my God.
Bro.
But going back, I want to talk about this Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation a little bit more, because I feel like this is a very interesting case, because look, it's a distraction. Like with everything going on, should we really be paying attention to fucking Johnny Depp and Amber Heard? Probably not.
No. But
it's fucking hilarious. The fact that she, not only did she tarnish his career, but you gotta look at the trajectory.
Mm-hmm.
His career is going down. Hers is going up. She got more than like 10 minutes in Aquaman, bro. She was in that movie a lot. She was in most of the movie with him.
Talking about Aquaman 2.
You talking about 2?
Yeah, they said she only got 10 minutes.
Okay. See, I would just recast her.
That's what I'm saying.
I never liked her as Mirror anyway, because Mirror to me is literally Diana. She's
real shit.
And Mirror, I don't know if you noticed, she's one of my top 5 DC characters.
I didn't know that,
bro. Dog, because she is a down ass bitch, bro. She's a real bitch. Like, yo, like literally. But it's like it pisses me off about the fact that well, it doesn't piss me off. It's not surprising to see, but like how people will, like, they're liars. So when the whole Ray Fisher situation was going on and everything, I'll go on record and say this. I don't know if I believe him. If I believe Ray Fisher, honestly, I know a lot of people hate Joss Whedon right now. It's popular to hate Joss Whedon right now. Don't know if I believe Ray Fisher, because I know in the age we live in, people make up shit about this race shit. Let's be real. Just like we know Amber Heard now is making up shit about the Me Too shit. You can get a career boost by making shit up. Now, I think Ray Fisher made a gamble. I think he misplayed his hand, because he started going at the actual brass at WB.
Yeah.
Now, if it comes out to be true, I'll come on here and apologize if it's true. I don't know if I believe that nigga. I'm gonna be honest, and call me, a coon, whatever. I don't believe I wait for facts and shit to come out. Only thing we've gotten so far is a public flogging of Joss Whedon. That's it.
That's it.
That's all we've gotten.
I mean,
Even when he was talking about like, oh, they're doing the colorism thing, Joss Whedon lightened my skin up or whatever. What was the main thing DC said they wanted to do with their films going forward?
darker.
They wanted it to be less darker. Zack Snyder has a darker tint to his films. His color palette is darker.
Yeah.
So if they already shot a lot of the film already, you have to go back and recolor the shit. So I don't know now. That's one of the things that I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's like, look, when it comes to and like I said with Amber Heard, we're seeing that this bitch was clearly lying. She was clearly lying. It's clear as day now, especially with the court case. There was this video I saw on Instagram. It was like the point where they were playing a clip where she was like, "Tell the world I, Johnny Depp, got abused by Amber Heard. You're right. I abused you. See if the world believes you." Like literally, they were playing that shit in court. And you just saw her face like, damn, I'm about to lose this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Man, like, come on now.
Yeah, like, so.
All the time she lied up in court.
Yeah, bro.
Her attorney just asked.
Yeah,
Her attorney, what the fuck is it called when you try to stop a question from being asked?
Objection?
He objected his own question.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, the judge was like, it's your question.
Goofy, man. The whole shit is goofy.
Bro, and you saw Johnny Depp and his lawyer laughing, bro. They were dying, bro.
Johnny Depp was laughing the whole joint.
Oh, but this is what I wanted to say. So, as you saw, Johnny Depp's career goes down. Amber Heard's goes up. Everybody loves her. Oh my God, she's the abused woman. Da da da. Mm-hmm. Of course, you're going to weaponize. I was actually the victim, right?
Mm.
What if he was actually into that shit? What if he was a cuck? What if he? And I'm not saying that to joke, because we know there are people actually like that. What if? Like, what if he's into his fetishes being physically abused? Now, I'm not. So what I'm saying is, did she actually abuse him? Yes. But what if he actually enjoyed it? Which is why, you feel me? He let it go on for so long.
That's the twist. Or, I mean, he could.
And now he's basically saying, all right, you fucked my career up now. All right,
now it's going too far.
And I'm not saying that they're like playing this game with each other right now. I think they genuinely hate each other right now. I think Johnny Depp is serious about what's going on because it fucked up his career.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, what if he liked watching her fuck Elon Musk? What if, they had like the Will and Jada. We see how Will is right now.
I don't understand why you keep on bringing it.
But I'm bringing Will up right now because you see a man that's completely broken by this open relationship concept that is existing in the West now. But the whole point that I'm trying to make is, what if he actually enjoyed this shit?
Hollywood can introduce you to some savage shit.
Right.
And
that's where it's like,
you be like, you're surrounded so many times, you might as well, if I can't get away from it, I might as well join it or try to get into it.
I don't know.
And it fucks up your mental mind.
Bro,
where it'd be like,
I
don't think I'll be into that.
What you got to realize is that people are sexually depraved people, okay? People are into some weird shit sexually. I actually feel like it's the reverse of what you're saying. I feel like people feel certain shit sexually is so taboo in society that they don't tap into it themselves, bro.
Well, that's the thing. It's a lack of moral mentality for people. It's like if they feel like, well, I wasn't around this growing up, but when you start exploring the world or just any type of business, even it don't have to be like mainstream media and stuff. Any type of business you in, you're gonna see a lot of different savage shit or just stuff you're not used to, and you be like,
What's going on?
yeah, it's either you join it or you won't.
But I think you're presenting it as a choice, as if I'm talking about people deep down have always like gay people, for example. Like there are motherfuckers that have always known they're gay. They repress the shit because they know how their families will react to it. They know how society around them will react to it, and they repress it. Whether you agree with homosexuality or not, that's just a fact of what they go through.
I mean, I understand what you're saying.
So what I'm saying is like, what if like where Johnny Depp likes to get his ass beat by his woman and let other niggas fuck his girl in front of him?
Yeah, but he had to come across that experience for him to know if he liked it or not.
It
That's what I'm
probably
saying.
happened.
But I'm not saying
That's
you
what
don't
I'm
have
saying.
to see.
It has to be that first experience.
I feel
where
like you're
you-
oversimplifying it though. I don't think it happens like that. I think it's always something that's part of somebody. Is what I'm saying.
like from the beginning, or
Because people like I feel like you're actually fitting sexuality in this like cookie cutter box that society does, that everybody's born with this set thing where it's like, and I'm not even talking about like gayness or all that other shit that people talk about. I'm just like, for example, like some niggas made like their balls licked.
What are you doing?
I know that was random as shit. Shizz looked over. He said balls licked. What? Some niggas may like their balls licked or they ass ate, but they feel like that's gay, so they don't do it. That's what I'm saying.
Whoa.
I'm saying.
Whoa.
What I'm saying.
What?
Stop playing. But now I'm saying that's something that for a while was seen as like socially taboo and sexually taboo. Like women would make fun of you if you asked. Look what happened to Kanye.
What happened to him?
He like his ass ate, and Amber Rose exposed him. I'm just saying, bro. And I look.
I could never.
What? What?
Could never.
Never what?
I could never.
All right, don't knock it till you try it, bro.
You're fucking dead.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I you know what?
But that's what you just said is basically reiterating what I was trying to say.
Pause.
I'm sorry.
Stop right now, bro. He's so stuck right now.
Wait. You said don't knock it till you try it.
Don't knock it till you try it. That's not me saying I've tried it. But
Then what is it saying?
I'm saying that I wouldn't not be open to trying it. Like if a girl happened to go down there and I'm like, oh, that felt kind of good. You won't know you don't like something until you try it.
Nah, man, fuck that.
I'm just saying.
Oh no!
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, bro.
no.
You don't know. You won't know you like something or don't like something.
So you would let it happen?
I mean, if it was natural, a natural progression during sex.
Nah, you know what? If she would, if the girl was giving you head, right, and then she slipped and went down,
Yeah, and
but she stayed down there.
It's like Chris Tucker. Who licked my ass? Do it again.
I don't think that's what he said in
Remember,
response.
I'm paraphrasing. I'm changing the line. Jesus Christ, man. But this whole Amber. But that's my thing. What if he was with that shit, right? What if it was like he actually enjoyed this shit, but like when everything she basically took the worst aspects of their relationship? Because what if she was? Let's be honest and let's be real. Now I haven't seen the evidence on this side. Like he probably put his hands on her a couple times. Let's be honest. It's a lot of white dudes. Like and look, I'm gonna be 100% honest. The main people caping for Johnny right now is white people, white men specifically, because they want to own the feminists and shit like that. Whatever. They're not looking at this objectively like I am. I'm a nigga looking at the background like, oh shit, that bitch crazy. I might still clap though. But regardless,
Would you?
I would. That's what niggas like Johnny Depp. Oh, I can't say that because I don't know Johnny Depp, but like if you start seeing certain signs, it's not even about being a certain type of man. It's about, like I said, self-respect. Once you start seeing certain signs from a woman, and especially signs of disrespect, me personally, I'm going. And I feel like a woman would be saying the same thing if it was a woman.
No.
You don't think so?
No, because there's a lot of women that will stay in a abusive relationship.
Well, I'm like Dave Chappelle.
Because of love or what they think is love. And yeah, you can say
Ready for this spicy
you
take?
you can say that it's easy to leave. You can say that, but if you're in there and you're in love or you think you're in love, it's harder to leave than to say it is.
You ready for the spicy take?
What, man?
Love is for children. Love is for children. I'm sorry to break this to the audience out there. I didn't think I would have to break this to adults. Like, when you get into a relationship, especially to the point where you're in a marriage. See, this is what I think. You know what? I'm gonna spare you. I'm not gonna go into it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna spare you. But when you go into a relationship and shit like that, what you got to understand, especially marriage, when you get into that level, that's a business transaction. Okay, all emotions should be strictly taken out of that, in my opinion. I feel like that's where a lot of people get relationships and marriages fucked up. personally. And especially when you're on like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard level, bro. That's like the most transactionary relationship.
What
you're
Amber
ever gonna
Heard
have.
level? People don't even know who Amber Heard is.
Nah, I'm saying on that Hollywood, like mainstream level, like mainstream people fucking know her. It's just I feel the same way about people like Ruby, the tatted up bitch and shit. Ruby, I don't think she's talented at all, but because she looks good.
And listen, I didn't even know Amber Heard was in Pineapple Express. Exactly.
I've never even seen Pineapple Express.
Wow. Yeah, Seth Rogen was dating her in that movie.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I did not know that until somebody at work said it to me, and I was like, "That was Amber Heard." Like, people don't even know who the fuck this lady is, man.
But I'm saying when you're on that when you're famous people, you're famous,
famous people.
that's the most transactional you're ever going to get, unless you marry a nobody. If you're marrying another celebrity, that is a business transaction.
Yeah.
Because if it goes bad, if some fucked up shit happens, it ends up like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, or I'm sorry, I can't spare you 100%, or like Will and Jada.
Okay, fine.
It ends up like that. That's what I'm saying. But
I said that to my girl though. I was like, yeah, it's different when like say LeBron James' wife. She been down with him for years.
yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
Than like if
Then,
LeBron
like,
James married like I don't fucking know.
To fucking Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Just throwing the name out there.
It's different. That's different.
Exactly. And I said, I just had that conversation with my girl. It's crazy because
I think that's why a lot of them marry nobodies.
crazy.
That's why I'm like, Brad Pitt didn't learn shit. No, you go to the other one. You was with me.
See, I don't know anything about what's going on with them.
Final thoughts. Johnny Depp, get your justice. You're still a bitch. I love you. I hope you get more roles, bro.
You love him.
I love him.
You love Johnny Depp.
I love Johnny Depp.
I feel like he's overdue for an Oscar.
Yeah, he's been snubbed a lot. He's another one that's been snubbed a lot. But man, actually, didn't he get an Oscar for Jack? Oh, he got nominated, I think.
He never win, bro.
Yeah. But still, regardless, like, I hope he gets his justice. Like, bro, I hope you learn a lesson in self-respect from this. I hope you learn how to read signs. Like, get out when you see signs, bro. Don't end up in the Amber Heard sunken place again. Shizz, what's your last thoughts, bro?
Everything you just said, everything that you just said, I agree, man. And don't be what is the word, the cuck?
Yeah, don't be a cuck, bro.
Yeah, if that's what you like, man, you can't.
That's a trend that's really been going off in the West a lot. It's very weird.
That's a shame. I could never be over there and see my girl get pummeled by
Yo, why you use that word? Get pummeled.
by another man. Like, what I'm going? Yeah, she like that. She like when her toes lick. She like I don't lick toes though. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't do that.
It's like they'll mess you up psychologically.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do it.
Okay, well, next topic, cause yeah.
And let's take a pause. Yes. Bye, mother. Come here, girl. Come here. Get over here. Little punk.
Oh Lord. Taking a quick break real quick. You know what I'm saying? J Hood in the building. Yay! J Hood in the live, you know what I'm saying? The GOAT himself. J Hood. Listen, J Hood is a real good friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? Real good friend of mine. And J Hood, I'm gonna take this I'm gonna take this shot of that black velvet. One day we gonna take a shot of the black velvet. You know what I'm saying? J Hood, everybody. Saying this is the #1 candy. Like, if y'all haven't been on it, this is the #1 candy for real. You know what I'm saying? Forget about any gummy worms, any Reese's, any chocolate, anything like that. Collision.
At your own risk.
Yeah.
Eat one bag.
One bag.
Yeah, don't be having two. You'll have a cavity by the end of the month.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the month. You know what I'm saying? This black velvet got me black right.
I'm fat as fuck.
Man.
I'm out of breath from going up the steps.
Hey, man, listen. Let's get in the gym.
Oh yeah, that felt good. I'm going tomorrow morning for work.
For real? We in there then, man. I'm going when I get off work tomorrow. I picked up another shift. You know, we ain't here to talk about that. What are we talking about?
Yeah, it's the last topic, I think. Yeah, it's music. I was just gonna call it the regular talk, because as we're talking music, we're gonna talk about other shit too. So
Yeah.
Speaking of music, dog. So I know Jay's your man.
Jay who?
Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jigga.
Oh.
But I would ask specifically. Here's this question, because it's this guy that it's this new guy on YouTube called Hip Hop VCR. Shouts to him. I spoke to him before. Got some amazing merch. About a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, he unveiled like a crazy ass relic. Did you ever see Selma Jam?
Yeah, I saw that.
2001, the full show, like where he brought Michael Jackson,
Jackson was
just
there.
Nas and Prodigy.
Yeah.
Oh.
He got the whole show
Jay-Z?
from when
No,
Blueprint.
this guy.
Yeah, the guy that got
Yeah.
hip hop VCR. Shouts to you, but he got like the whole show, like from beginning to end. 2001 Blueprint Jay-Z.
Wasn't that around the time they was beefing, him and Prodigy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's when he put him in the ballerina thing on
the picture
Jumbotron and
of
shit.
Prodigy. And I love Prodigy. He's one R.I.P.
R.I.P.
He's one of my favorite artists.
That's a bio pick that I would want to see.
Yeah.
Mobb Deep.
Mobb Deep joint.
That would be too gutted though. That would be too hard to do. It'd be too gutted.
Look at NWA. Even though they left out a lot of shit.
But peep this. Have you ever read Prodigy's book?
Come on now.
Oh, I'm just asking.
You the one who put me on the book. I didn't finish it.
I didn't finish it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't finish
But
it.
yeah,
It was a good book.
that book. I mean, but that book caused a lot of controversy.
It
It
did.
did.
That's why one of the reasons they vandalized one of his murals in New York.
Wow.
Because he spoke a lot of people's names and street shit. So that's why I was saying that'd be hard to do. And now that he's not here no more, it's even harder to do. I don't think Havoc will even be willing to do that.
I think that's a good thing.
It is.
Especially
That's
when
just
you
like
want
if
a
Jay-Z wouldn't do no biopic because of his past.
Yeah, but I don't think that-
And he's a brand now.
regardless of whether you're in the streets or not, even in music or not, I don't think a biopic should be made, coming from the person, whether it's your studio or whatever, or even consult you to, it should be from an unbiased perspective, in my opinion. Documentary making is journalism, basically. Like, it's supposed to come from an unbiased source, unless you're doing like a, like where you're following the artist around, like Kanye, for example. Like, I feel like it should be like an unbiased. If you're doing a documentary, you want to tell this person's story authentically, I think that's what it should be. I don't even think you should necessarily have the person's permission. Honestly.
But what if it's the actual person that want to tell their own story?
I mean, look, if I decide I want to make a documentary about Prodigy myself and I want to tell an unbiased story, I'm going to go about that. Now, if his family decides they don't want to talk to me because they don't want, whatever, that's cool. But I'm going to make it the way I want to make it, because I want to tell the story from an unbiased perspective. I'm always about telling the story unbiasedly. That's just what I'm about, personally.
So everybody even if you do unbiased, people around you, that person is still going to have a biased opinion.
Yeah, but that's
because
where it
they
takes
afraid of. It's like the defamation of character type thing. It's like,
But that's where it
people
takes a
don't want to know
journalist.
that.
Your job as a journalist is to present just the information. That's it.
Yeah, true. That's pretty much what movies are really about. But besides that, that was what I wanted to bring up.
That's lit though.
Like
I saw that.
like I was like somewhat jammed to that. I was like, nah, I don't believe it. But then I was like, yo, it was from beginning to end, and nobody ever had. Only people had snippets and audio, but in pictures. This dude, whoever was there, the original person that was there that recorded or snuck a camera in, got the whole show, brought Michael Jackson out. It was all like, it was crazy. I was like, yo,
That's lit.
That's deep.
But we're going to talk about Jay-Z's new age counterpart.
Wait. Didn't you say something about Drake, right?
Yes, that's what we're going to talk about.
Oh, sorry.
So, I saw a meme out there talking about. Let me see. Let me pull up this meme because it was very interesting to me. Did I send it to y'all?
Yeah, you sent it to the group chat.
Because I'm gonna have to find it.
You said topic. I can find it. You know what? No, I can't. Best candy.
Drake's worst album. Drake's worst album. I'll let you go first.
Out of all of them?
Just
just like
album
worst?
you think is the absolute worst.
I can't answer that because I only listened to his first 6. I haven't listened to all of them.
I don't think he ever missed. But if I had to say,
You
it
don't
would.
think he missed?
I don't think he ever missed. I don't. But if I had to say, it would. It's not an album, no, but it's a project. Dark Lanes.
Dark Lane Demo.
Yeah.
Actually, I like that better than Certified Lover Boy.
I do too, but I still you know what? One that I really do not go back and listen to, Scorpion.
Same.
And Scorpion, when it first came out, I was really hype about it. Yeah, a lot of people hyped it up, but
People forget he was supposed to retire after that album. He was talking about retiring.
Stop it.
He was.
Jay-Z said the same shit.
I mean, Kendrick saying the same thing now.
50 said the same shit.
He kind of stayed to it.
No, we did not.
I mean, people just believe he retired because everything he put out after was garbage.
No.
People just pretend.
50 Cent said if Kanye West beats me.
Oh, you talking about that? I thought you meant now. I was like,
told you
no.
that wasn't one of that.
If
Yeah.
Kanye West beats me, then I
yeah.
retire.
Oh, that was just
Beat him.
promotion.
Beat him. And that was staged. Like, they did that on
Yeah,
purpose.
yeah.
That was fucking publicity. Yeah, promotion and all that. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, Scorpion is the last one that I really go to. But Views... Views is hard, bro. Views is
Really?
slept on.
Really?
Views is slept on, bro.
That's my worst.
Views is slept on, bro.
That's
the worst for me.
I couldn't grasp it. I couldn't
He
grasp
said, I should be downtown whipping on the way to you. You got something that belongs to me.
He also said, bounce that ass like, whoa.
Why we always fighting up at Cheesecake? That's a Views is a good joint, bro.
The production, see, I say this all the time. 40 has evolved as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Drake
For sure.
hasn't.
For sure. But I think Drake is at the point where he don't got to do shit. His name is already up there. He don't
see,
got to
when you-
do nothing.
But when you know, it's not, though. And that's the problem. When you want to be compared with niggas that are up there, you can't have one classic album, bro.
He has... Look at that.
Look at that.
His first 2 joints were hot.
Those are all classic albums, bro.
Classic.
But that's
Classic.
that's
That's not, bro.
No,
Bro,
everybody.
Drake has
no.
one classic album.
No, he doesn't.
To
You're
you,
lying.
he got
Drake
2.
has one classic
Bump your
album.
head on something sharp.
To
doesn't
you.
have one classic
So
album.
I'm assuming you think Take Care and Nothing Was the Same is the classics.
Those are 2 of the classics.
See, I think I'll take one of those.
His first 3 joints are classic.
Bro, I cannot look. I'm a huge Thank Me Later fan. That's still my favorite project from him. I can't say that's a classic.
That's a classic album, bro.
Bro, classic is different, dog. Classic is, bro.
What's your definition of classic?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, because everybody's classic. They could break down song for song and tell them why it's a classic, not from
I feel like-
sales or nothing from other people's perspective. What's your reason why it's a
No
classic?
more than
Then 2 skippable songs. No more than 2 skippable songs. I would also say culturally, it shaped culturally when it came out. It hit, it traversed culture on a whole different level. That's why I say Kendrick has 3 classics. Damn, Good Kid, To Pimp a Butterfly. Cole has 1.
Cole has 1.
Cole has one.
He-
Forest Hills Drive. Come
That's
on,
it.
bro.
Yeah, he
Cole has one.
Stop
that's
it,
all
bro.
he
Cole
listens
has
to.
one.
Stop it.
He has one.
You're not about to...
Mm-mm.
Stop it, bro. Stop.
What is the Chinese currency?
Stop it.
What is the Chinese currency?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yuan. It's called the one.
Stop it.
Hold up.
Stop it
I'm
right now.
I'm surprised at you because I remember when you told me a long time ago soon, because what peep this? What's the joint? For my eyes only. You came to me. You specifically told me. You was like, I love it. I honestly,
that was probably around when it came out because I think that's one of his worst ones though.
No, can you use like? I think that's honestly better than For His Drop. I'm like, are you serious? That's what he said.
That's one of his lightest ones.
I know,
but that's what for me with Cole. I've had to step back and like really digest the music because Cole fans want to love Cole because he's spitting real shit, he's cool, but
he tries too many different things too.
No, I think he's tried too little until now.
What?
I like Cole when he's rapping with other people. I like Cole when he's experimenting with different rap sounds. He hasn't like branched out too far, from from hip hop basically. But
to me, that was the album where the first time he really was trying to step out his own sound and try different things.
All these new niggas now,
To Pimp a Butterfly is the bar, okay? And that, like, actually, I'll take that back because To Pimp a Butterfly is a bar for music, period, okay? I'll give him Good Kid, Mad City. None of these niggas has made a better project than Good Kid, Mad City. None of them. Not a single one. Not a single one.
That's debatable.
Not a single one.
That's debatable.
Bro, not a single one.
That is debatable. Good Kid, Mad City is definitely a classic.
And that's
album.
me taking away Butterfly. I took that out.
But Forest Hills Drive,
that's a music.
Nothing was the same.
Bro, I cannot, no, bro.
Bro.
And I enjoy, bro. I enjoy Nothing Was the Same more than Good Kid. I can't say I enjoy, like, I'm one of those people, I think Forest Hills Drive is overhyped within the Cole community, the Cole fan base. And I love the album. I love the project. But for me, I finally got what I wanted out of Cole in the offseason. I've been saying Cole has been putting out mediocre music since Born Center.
You're fucking
mediocre.
You bumped your head.
He's been putting out mediocre.
You really bumped your head.
I'm being honest.
You really bumped your head. You're not being honest.
I am.
I don't know what you're.
So you think? Let me ask you this: you think KOD is one of his worst albums?
Yes.
Wholeheartedly.
There's
good songs on there. There's good songs on there. I like the songs like Brackets,
bro.
But it's like, bro, get rid of the fuck. That's why.
Me, I'm a Born Center dude.
I am too. You already know I am.
So that's why I was like, I'm shocked at you.
But I've realized with Cole, you have to step back and look at the music for the music, bro. And there's so many other artists out, like people, like I feel like niggas like Cole and shit have been so hyped up that niggas don't pay attention to niggas like Wale, Mac Miller, Tyler out here. Tyler's putting out better music than fucking Cole. Tyler has a better run than like Cole and Drake in terms of albums, bro. In terms of albums, like actual music.
You know what? Tyler, the Creator, he is really something different.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's so slept on because everybody's hyping up Cole.
He's not slept on. He just won a Grammy for Best Rap Album. How is he slept on?
Which I think Cole should have won for, actually. But I'm saying in terms of runs, album runs, like consistently good music, like consistent. Like I will put Tyler up there. I will put Mac up there. RIP to him. I will put Mac up there. He's been like, these are niggas. Wale as well, bro.
Fuck Wale, bro.
Say what you want about Wale.
I fuck with Wale, but at the same time, you be bitching. You be crying, bro.
I feel you, bro.
You be crying. If niggas don't support you, if niggas don't alright, fuck them. Keep doing what you doing. Stop crying. Stop going on Drink Champs. Stop going on Twitter. Stop doing all that and stop crying, bro.
I feel you, bro.
Stop doing that. No, none of these people who J. Cole, you know how many people don't like J. Cole?
Yeah.
He's not crying about it. He goes and keeps going.
Yeah.
Wale be crying, bro. Nobody, man, Meek Mill, he ain't post my album. He ain't do that, man. I feel like I should be this. I feel like I should be that. No, man. If you feel like you should be that, put that work in.
Facts.
Put that work in. Stop crying. Stop going on these. I
feel like Meek has realized that. I feel like Meek realized he doesn't put the work in to get to that level. I really feel like Meek, that's why you don't see him bitching like that online. Honestly.
Meek be...
And he learned his lesson.
Meek...
Nah, because he learned his lesson after that Drake shit. He learned his lesson after that. He learned his lesson. Yo, bro.
Meek be running the Twitter too.
Bro.
Meek be running the Twitter too. But
yo, speaking of Summer Jam, Drake did the same shit to Meek at OVO Fest, bro.
Stop it.
That shit was you don't remember that shit? He premiered back to back at OVO Fest that year, and I remember he was at the Toronto Stadium or whatever, and he was showing all the memes that people were posting online on Meek on the. Bro, I was like, yo, this is legendary, bro.
I remember that.
This is legendary.
Whatever, man.
Even
So,
Push.
What about him?
He like Push is putting out like consistently amazing fucking music.
Consistently,
bro.
3 years is
amazing
consistent.
fucking music.
3 years is.
I'm talking about his projects in terms of dropping. When I say consistent, I said consistently good music.
When I think of consistently, I think back to back to back to back.
Projects?
Yes.
I mean, that's not always good. Look at Future, bro. He's putting out fucking garbage now.
Listen, Future is God to niggas in Atlanta, in the South.
Future is Meg Thee Stallion for niggas that drink lean, bro.
That's not true. I don't drink lean.
You listen to Future like that, bro?
I fuck with Future heavy.
Oh my god, I didn't know that like that. I didn't.
We talked about it the last podcast.
We did, but I didn't know it was like that.
My Future is my man. I fuck with Future only because listen, I started fucking with Future when
do
I
you
was
actually like the music or do you like the aesthetic of Future?
both.
Okay, I can respect that.
And it's only because like I don't go into a Future album like, man, Future is about to drop some shit. He's about to say some bars. He's about to do this. He's about to do that. No, I know what the fuck. He's going to link with some good producers. He's going to talk his shit. He's going to say some he's going to be a little versatile. He's going to hop on some Drake shit. He's going to have some nice features, or he could do an album by himself.
By the way, I'm good on Drake Future collabs. Never collab again. Never again. I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of it. Yo, bro, if Drake never does another song with any Atlanta niggas, I will be fine.
That's like me and you doing a song together, bro. You're my man.
Yeah.
You my man. So of course we gonna be on songs together. Future and Drake, they're close. So of course they're gonna put each other on.
Yeah, but this is my argument with Drake, bro.
Oh my God.
Like for example, bro, and I'm not saying that I'm saying if I felt, because I feel like Future drags Drake down. I really feel like that. And I feel like it's Drake's fault because Drake is such a person. Like, let's be real. I want to say Drake's a culture vulture, but I don't believe that at all. I've actually argued against that.
Well,
but the point that I'm making is like he's not crafting a sound no more. He's still like the lyrical content, still the same shit he was rapping about when he first came into the game. Why are you 35 years fucking old or however old you are making a song called Teenage Fever? Nigga, you're fucking 35, bro. Go, grow up. Like I'm sick. I'm sick of this shit. So sick.
Don't do that. I love that song,
bro. It's a cool song, but it should be a cool song for Trippie Redd. Should be a cool song for somebody else.
So you think he needs to age with his own time?
Yes, bro.
No.
Yes, he's not aging with his music.
For real. If the song wasn't called Teenage Fever, he would love the song.
No, I like the song. I love this song.
So what the fuck is the problem?
But the problem is, Drake, you cannot say that you're the top nigga when you haven't put out a fucking good album since Nothing Was the Same, bro.
That's not true. If you're reading this, You're Too Late is a good album.
Bro, garbage. It's not even an album. It's a mixtape. Garbage.
You bumped your head.
Only song I like on there is, 6 p.m. in New York.
You bumped your head, bro. You really bumped your head on something sharp.
And he needs to tone down the singing shit. You're going too far, bro. You're going too far.
You really bumped your head on something sharp.
You're going too far, bro.
If you're reading this too late.
Tone down the singing when everybody that's like the trend.
The reason why, no, it's not. The reason why we put Drake at top 3 is because of 6 p.m. in New York. Is because of Two Birds, One Stone.
Who's we? Who's we?
I put him in top 3.
We're talking top 3 niggas right now. Out of all time.
He's Mount Rushmore. He's on the Mount Rushmore.
Ever?
For right now.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
For right now. No, for right now,
right.
is him, Cole, Kendrick. I put Meek in there.
I can't.
Who you putting in there?
I right now I could not tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Right now it's just Kendrick, Cole, and Drake. I couldn't tell you who I would put in there right now. Because there's so many young niggas I think that are making better music than them.
I put Meek in there.
It's so, bro.
Because all 3 of them put in the work around the same time. And still putting in work. Whenever them 3 niggas drop, the
but
whole
Meek
shit
falls
shuts
for
down.
the bullshit though. That's my problem with Meek. Meek gets too caught up beefing with 6ix9ine. Meek gets too caught up. What I feel like the best thing, and I'm not making fun of this nigga. I did not want this to happen to him. The best thing that happened to Meek's career was him going to jail and the whole incarceration.
Nah,
shit.
but I think he even
And
said
he
that.
squandered it. And he squandered it. Let's be real. We got one good project from him. What was that project that came out? Champions. We got that one good project from him, which I think could have been like 5 songs shorter.
No.
That song with what is that shit with Roddy Ricch? I think it was the Drip Season. Shouldn't have been on there. It's a couple songs that shouldn't have been on there.
I love that song.
Let's be honest. It's a couple songs that shouldn't have been.
I love that song.
Like you can't go from Jay-Z rapping what he rapping and go to that. Like you can't.
But you gotta remember, Roddy Ricch was under him for a little bit. He was about to sign him.
And then on top of that, he's not even moving well business wise because you see how that went.
Future is his man's.
You're not even.
So you gotta understand, bro. Like niggas.
Look.
You gotta think, bro. Future is top dog when it comes to the South, bro. And even niggas around, like niggas fuck with Future, bro.
I'm not saying that Future is not that guy, but what I'm saying is Drake should not be working with him.
That's not true.
I
You
feel like
can't
Future
say
Drake,
that when they're close friends. If they're close friends, you cannot say that.
If I'm close friends with you, like for example, right? If we're making the same type, not that we're making bad music, but if we're making the same type of redundant music, and let's say you want the acclaim, you don't want the fame no more, you want the accolades, you want all of that shit. I would want you to come to me and say, bro, look, either step it up or I can't work with you no more. I'm trying to get here with my career in terms of Drake wants to have his cake and eat it too. Drake wants to be the mainstream guy that can play on the pop radios, the southern radios, all these other places. Like we got British Drake, we got Houston Drake, we got Toronto Drake, we got New York Drake, we got Cali Drake. He wants to be all these things, but at the same time, he wants to be recognized with the accolades as well. With the what's the term I'm looking for? Like he wants to be worshipped creatively, like how Tyler is or like Kendrick is. But you're not making that quality of music, bro. You're just not,
bro. Everybody.
Do you really think Drake is making quality music on that?
Everybody knows who Drake is. White people, black people, Hispanic, Indian. Everybody knows who he is.
Drake's not winning prestigious awards. Drake's not. What was the shit Kendrick fucking got? He got the Nobel Peace Prize or some shit for his album.
I don't
Drake's not, but that's the type of shit. I'm not saying he wants that specific. Drake wants that recognition that Kendrick gets, and that Tyler gets, and that these different types of niggas get. He's not going to get. That's my problem with Jack Harlow. I'm like, look, Jack, do this song with Drake. Get away from that nigga, bro. Because like you have the potential to be that guy. You have the potential to be like. I can see him being like an infusion of like a J. Cole and like a Kendrick. You feel me? He got that swagger to him, nice looking white boy. They like him and shit like that.
Whoa.
All that shit.
Pause.
Bro, he's a nice looking dude. The girls like him. He's that dude. Yo, he fits that lane, but the rap niggas fuck with him because that nigga can fucking spit. I'm like, get away from that nigga, bro. Get away from him, bro. Go get a couple features from him. Do what you got to do. Get the fuck away from him, bro.
I feel as though that each one of those artists has got their own lane and style. That's what made them stand out the way they did. But hold up. But like how you said, Kendrick won an award for just him being him or his type of creativity. I think every artist in that position, if they feel like they're not getting that recognition, they're going to have to work hard to just be authentic to themselves until they get that recognition. But if they start switching up some things or feel like, well, maybe I got to start making music kind of like Kendrick just to get that recognition, people is going to start looking at you, well, you biting, man. You're not authentic no more. That's where it's like a brick wall. It's like, where do you go? Okay, I already mastered my craft. Now I got to try different things. But once you start diving into different things, that's when your core audience is going to feel like, well,
he's already alienated his core audience. We're still talking about Drake, right?
Yeah.
But he's already alienated his core audience.
The core audience that fucked with him because of Club Paradise, Dreams Money Can Buy, like that type of shit he was doing back, they're gone, bro. And if they're not, they've accepted that they're not going to get the quality of music that they want from him anymore.
So what quality of music would you expect from Drake for him to?
I expect him to put out
what's the word I'm trying
to ascend to that level?
Yeah.
I would say if he wants to ascend to that level, honestly, like I said, 40 has evolved production wise. He has the producers. Like, that's what pisses me off. The resources are there. But every single one of his projects literally sounds like it's made in a fucking boardroom. Literally. That's every one of his projects sound like that. And it's like and then on top of that, the lyrical content, bro. It's not like you have cuts like 7 a.m. on Bridal Path on Certified Lover Boy. You have cuts like Sandra's Rose on Scorpion. Even with Views, you know, what was the John, oh my God, what is that song called? You don't got to fit in when you custom made. I think it's called Views. Tracks like that. Even like tracks like Lose You on More Life. I fuck with More Life more than fucking Views.
I do too.
And it's like, what I'm saying is like, he needs to really tap into there's so much shit he can be tapping into. Honestly, and I feel like he has a close to classic project if he makes better selections. Like he should have, why is Wants and Needs not on Certified Lover Boy, bro? Do you know how many tracks should have been, like how many tracks on Certified Lover Boy should have been just 2-pack EPs? Like, what do you, Diplomatic Immunity?
I
agree.
I agree with you on that. I definitely agree with you on that.
But peep this. And you ready for this? I'll make this comparison. They're both Toronto niggas. Every time Drake bitches about being snubbed at the Oscars, whether not being nominated or not winning, I cannot say you're better than the winning project or any of the other nominated projects. But when The Weeknd with After Hours put out that banger, put out a cult, that's a classic album, bro. After Hours is a classic album. And he gets snubbed at the Oscars like that. I can understand because he actually deserved that. That changed, it stopped the world culturally. The music was actually good. Like the production was everything about that project is classic. And I can understand why he's bitching. Like when I look at the projects of that year, I'm like, why didn't he at least get nominated? With Drake, I'm like, bro, you're not beating Tyler. I can't say your album's better than Tyler. I can't even say your album's better than Cole's. I think Donda was better than your project. And Donda was an unorganized mess.
Donda wasn't an unorganized mess.
I haven't even heard Donda 2 yet. I heard that was even more of a mess.
I heard that, from what I heard that it was better than the first Donda.
I'm not paying $200 to listen to it.
From what I heard, and I'm definitely not paying $200.
I'll wait till that shit get leaked.
I'm sorry, Kanye. I really am, but I'm not paying.
I'm not trying to be homeless.
I'm not paying that. You know what I'm saying? But listen, like Drake, he got more than what you say, 2 classic albums?
I think he has 1.
He has 3 off the top of my head. 3 classic albums. Classic albums. He has 3.
I can't say that.
I can, and you're tripping. His first 3 are classics.
And in my mind, you also gotta think.
Yeah, he had that Will Smith tone in his voice. They're classics. Keep Drake's name out your fucking mouth.
Whatever, man.
You also gotta think from people's perspective, you know, what them albums did for them during that era where they were at.
That's where I'm looking
that's
at it.
how people can say they're cult classes, because you can remember where you was at, where
there's either
when you was in
underground
high
artists
school,
that
or they made a song that resonated towards you because you was going through that same situation. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's like people, like you could say Blueprint is a classic or Graduation was a classic because people in college can say, I remember when that first dropped. When I got it out the package, the first thing I heard, I was like, oh my goodness, how I felt at the time. Sometimes people could say, you know, that's a classic to me.
I feel like Drake has
not to the whole world. It's a classic just from production and stuff. You know, people got different perspectives of classics.
He said I'm done.
Yeah, I'm
I feel like Drake has the Nirvana effect, bro. Like, you know how big of a Nirvana fan I used to be, right? Like, until I actually started listening to more rock and I started playing an instrument myself. And I realized their music is very basic, bro. Nirvana is very basic. They're actually a horrible band. They're a horrible band. And I'm not saying Drake's horrible. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is Drake is trying to play both the mainstream game and take and take the accolades game as well. And the award shit. And it's like with Kendrick, you know, like I said, like I can't in good faith, like Kendrick has 3 classic albums. Some people will argue 4 with Section 80. I can't Exactly. This is what I'm saying, bro. The quality.
I'm saying that because it's like
Cause bro. This nigga go. I cannot, bro.
no, bro. I'm saying Section 80 is a classic.
You saying it is? So you're saying he has 4?
He does.
Yo, that's what I'm
I
saying.
like Section 80, but it's just like it wasn't presented as the album.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
Kid, though.
Section 80 really put me on the Kendrick.
Yeah. Well, what was the mixtape?
The one before that, right?
Where are you going? Why are you slowing down? Where are you going? I forget what that shit's called. That's my shit. That's what put me on the Kendrick.
Man, listen. Section 80.
And there's-
Whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-whoop, whoop.
and because we talk about, these the top guys so much, we don't even talk about niggas like that have put out, they don't put out consistently, but they put out amazing bodies of work, like Black Thought. We don't talk, and I know they're older, but just artists that put out. There's even a young cat named Grip that's fucking putting out classics, bro, right now. Like classics, straight classics, bro. Like so many, like Jid, fucking DiCaprio too. Come on, bro. I can't, bro, with Drake. And you already know I fuck with Drake heavy, bro.
And a lot of people don't even like Jid. Or, not a lot of people don't know who he is.
Well, I feel like they know who Jid is. The grip guy. Dog, there's so many. It's such a young crop of artists. Even like Gold Link, fucking IDK. There's so many fucking dope artists out here, bro. And it's like I feel like these niggas put out this mediocre music. You feel me? Like I can't, bro.
I feel you.
I can't.
I feel you on that, but at the same time.
And you see Hove, you see it in this, like just like you can really only compare Drake to Hove. Because you can't, I feel like you can't even compare Kendrick to Nas, really. Kendrick is so different. He's such a different thing. We've seen, like, closest you can compare is Pac.
Eminem.
But Pac wasn't making, I'm talking about the caliber of music. Pac wasn't making the caliber of music Kendrick is. And all respect to Pac. Y'all know I don't like Pac that much. But all respect to him, like, he like, Kendrick, bro, I keep trying to explain this to people, and especially niggas. And I'm not saying y'all, are uncultured niggas. But there's a lot of uncultured niggas out there. To Pimp a Butterfly is not just one of the best rap albums ever. It's one of the best music albums ever. Like, just think about that. In music history. Ever. Bro.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Da.
It's the Black Velvet. To Pimp a Butterfly.
I get to make fun of you now, nigga.
Right. It's crazy.
It is, bro. Dog, like, every time, like, I watch a lot of album reactions.
What?
He's
I love myself.
I love
He
myself.
said, I love myself.
On the tip of the sea. And the tip of the sea. But nah, I be watching album reactions of people reacting to the album, and it's like, the best reactions are from white people, right? Because what type, like, and a lot of black people don't realize this. It's a pro-black album, but it's very critical of the black community as well. The album is, if you really listen to it. But overall, when you hear people react to that album, they're like, bro, they have to listen to it more, because it's so many ideas in that album. So many musical concepts, like, bro, I cannot tell, like, especially now producing, bro, like, just the level, like, I'm not there yet. I'm still making bullshit ass beats on my laptop, bro. I haven't even transitioned to actually, like, incorporating instruments and shit, bro, like actual instruments and shit. So it's like, that project is just, I can't in good faith. I feel like we shouldn't even be talking about a top 3 with Cole and Drake in there with Kendrick. Kendrick is on a fucking whole nother plane of existence right now, bro. Honestly. That's why he walking around talking about top of the moon and top of the moon. Because he like, yo, I'm better than these niggas, bro. He's already said it. He said it back in 2013. I'm better than these niggas.
Even though last podcast you said what top 5 are you smoking on, Kendrick? But now you're saying this.
I'm saying that because Kendrick come out doing top of the moon and top of the moon. I'm like, nigga.
You're really something else.
I am. Final thoughts. Drake has one classic album.
It's not true. He has 3. His first 3. His first 3 albums are classics.
You think "Thank Me Later" is a classic?
Yes.
And you're talking. That's my favorite Drake album.
Things are so crazy and hectic. I should have gotten back by now.
I'm only trying to get ahead.
Oh my God, that's a classic album. You're tripping.
But the spotlight
Makes you nervous.
Nah, what was the joint with Jeezy on it, bro? That shit is hard, bro. I love that album, bro.
First 3 albums are classics.
Bro, my hollow from the hardest act to follow. Lately, I've been drinking like there's a message in the bottle, bro. That shit, bro. I love that album, but I can't, bro.
What is fireworks?
I can't, bro.
Whole album was classic. First 3 albums.
By the way,
definitely classic.
he's another one. That's why I'm like, him and Jack collabing is kind of reminding me of him and Hove. Because Drake was holding his own with Hove, bro. Every record they've been on together, except for that bullshit he had on Scorpion. That shit was ass. But Pound Cake,
yeah,
he held his own on that.
That's my favorite Drake song.
That's your favorite Drake song?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one.
Word. I like the second half better.
That's my favorite Drake song, bro.
How the fuck you do a song with Jay? A lot of people don't peep this. How the fuck you do a song with Jay, and then on the same song, but like a part 2 of the song, you diss Jay? Because remember, he rapped with him. What was the first song he said in Paris Morton Music too? Fuck all that happy to be here shit that they want me on. I'm the big homie. You still be trying little bro me, dog. Bro, he was talking to that nigga, bro. And that's why I feel like him and Jay have always had this like intellectual beef and shit like that. But I think it's more of like a respect type of beef. Like, they don't hate each other, but it's like you my competition right now.
Exactly.
Like that's how I'm looking at him. Like
Exactly.
you my competition right now. All right.
And I love it, and that's how it should be.
Whereas Kanye can't handle that shit. Kanye's not a cerebral guy when it comes to that type of shit. You feel me?
Right.
He can't handle it. He spazzes the fuck out. Thinks niggas fucking his wife and shit, which is probably right about. But he can't handle it. He spazzes the fuck out, loses his shit. But we're gonna go ahead and wind it down.
Wait, hold up.
Okay,
What's so crazy? We are, but I'm probably reversing the whole narrative right now by even mentioning this. But
Still got like 3 minutes. So.
well, you said 1.5.
How you know? What you looking at?
He looking at that, but I'm like, we went 12 minutes overtime, but we went so opposite. We talked about his best. You said what his worst. You never said what his worst was.
He did Scorpion.
You said it was.
It's not on there, but I say that is
It was on here.
Dark Lane's tape.
Oh, Dark Lane. Oh, you said Dark Lane Demos is worse.
Yeah, Dark
Oh, I
Lane
thought you said
Demos.
Scorpion was his worst.
But the one that is on there, I think is Scorpion.
But shouts out to Drake. He got me on to Georgia Smith because she makes amazing fucking music.
Mm-hmm.
On top of being bad as shit.
She's okay.
This guy. The one black woman I like.
Bro.
The
You
one
like
black woman I like. Let me chill. We already had the exorcism of Uncle Bendu last week, so.
Yeah. That was wild.
Whoa. It's like, nah.
Whoa.
But all right, man. It's been Extendo Clip Podcast. It's your guy, Bendu.
Wrapped out shit. 60 Bank. The Velvet Boys are back in the building. We'll be back again.
Young Trey, a.k.a. the leader of the Salvation Army. And we out.